Most of us over 30, 40, and 50, like me, wouldn't mind being able to take about 10 years off the look of our face if it didn't take a whole lot of work. And if that's you too, I've got some really good news in today's video. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna have some fun in this video. You know, on the channel, I talk a lot about skincare products, but sometimes you need a shortcut. Maybe you didn't get a good night's sleep. That happens. Maybe you've got a special event you need to go to, or maybe you're having some really important photography done like I did, which is where I came up with the idea for this video, because I often get asked, Chris, is there something I can do that can make my skin look better, faster, like immediately, like instantly? Now, we have talked on this channel about numerous skin tighteners, lifters, brighteners, and all of that. But I just had a really important photo session myself, and I'm gonna share with you what we did to make me look really good so we wouldn't have to do any touch-ups or filters for these particular photos. And as I've said before, even though I've been doing skincare for 36 years, there are times where we need something really quick. So let's do this simple process on how to take about 10 years off the look of your face immediately, instantly, in about 3 minutes. First, you want to start obviously with clean skin. Now, this works really well if you've just washed your face just a few minutes before and patted it dry so that the skin is still somewhat damp. Because I'm doing this on camera, my skin is no longer damp. So I'm going to be applying a facial mist, an essence spray. This one is by Mario Badescu. It's one of my favorites. This is the one with aloe, sage, and orange blossom. I'm just going to lightly spritz that on and just kind of pat it in. So now my skin is a little damp. Now you are going to need 2 or 3 products that I'm going to talk about in just a second. So I will put a link down below in the video description box so you can find those for yourself when we're done here. But basically what you want to use is some sort of tightener. This is Instatox. This is my favorite one so far that I've reviewed on the channel. And then you need a light moisturizer. It doesn't really matter except that it needs to be a non-oil moisturizer. So it can have hyaluronic acid, polyglutamic acid, it can have glycerin, all of those things. You just don't want to use a ceramide cream or one that contains oils, or it's going to block the effect of the Instatox. Now that's simple enough that I'm going to show you how to apply that in a second. But what we did for this particular picture session, a trick that I hadn't known about before that I was taught, is we're going to take a BB cream. Now a BB cream is like a foundation and a concealer combined, but it's extremely, extremely light. It goes on the skin very smoothly and absorbs very well. And the best of these match your skin tone exactly. So this is the one that we used. This is the Magic Skin Beautifier by L'Oreal. It's a BB cream. They have several different shades. And you just take a very, very small amount of this and you just dot it. We just want enough to smooth out any discoloration, spider veins. It's unbelievably light. So I just want to apply that. And as you can see, my skin looks really about the same. It doesn't look like it has foundation or anything like that on it. And that's the point. We just want the tone of our complexion to be even and blended out. That's the first step. Then you're going to take a very tiny amount of moisturizer. I would say a pinky's worth, like about that much. And you're going to put it in the palm of your hand, which I did there. This is the Featherweight Moisturizer by Maelove. It's a whipped moisturizer, very hydrating. But again, it doesn't have oils and waxes, things that would block the Instatox, which we're about to apply. Again, we're going to be using a very, very tiny amount, about the same. So you guys can see that's a teeny tiny amount, right? So we're going to mix the two together in the palm of our hand. Okay? So that they're well mixed. Here's the important thing to remember with this. You do not want to rub this in the skin. You're simply going to pat it in the skin. So that's what I'm going to do using my fingertips just around and under the eye, over the bridge of my nose, and over the top of my cheekbone, making sure that I get the crow's feet areas. If you have forehead wrinkles, you can actually do that area as well. And then I have to shut up and let this set. It takes about 2 minutes. Now you do feel a tightening effect as this product dries and sets up on the skin. And what it does is give you an incredible matte finish. It tightens and smooths out all those tiny fine lines. Yes, I have them too, even though it's hard to see here with all the lights on camera, just under my eyes. And it really helps stop the crinkling and wrinkling of crow's feet when you smile. So similar to what you would see after Botox treatment, I guess that's why they call it Instatox, because it does a similar type of thing. It thickens the outer layer of skin without over drying it, and it works and complements translucent foundation setting powders. It works very well with mineral makeup. Now, most people don't really need a foundation. We didn't use any of that on me, but again, we used the BB cream first to even out my skin tone and make sure that it was nice and bright all across my face. And if it's during the day and you need to apply a sunscreen, don't use a liquid sunscreen, use a powder sunscreen. This is Brush On Block. Now, these 3 steps all completed in under 5 minutes, giving your skin a wonderful matte finish, lifting out fine lines and wrinkles, and literally taking 10 years off the look of your face. And for even more ways to roll back the clock on skin aging, be sure and check out these videos that are coming up next. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting my channel. I really do appreciate you so much. Stay beautiful, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you over on that next video.